That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, God, it's a toad, son. It's a toad, dude.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day.
What's going on, David Fuchs? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Fishing Friday Live with Trey and I in the studio. Ben is out camping in a storm with his church group.
Yeah, he is.
So I feel maybe he's not camping, but he's not here. That was terrible. So let us know if the audio is not good. We've been fighting. Where's Ben? Camping with his church group, like I just said. Fuchs, come on, man. We're professionals here. No, I'm just kidding. Let us know if the sound's not great. We were having some mic issues with our episode recorded last week. So, yeah, if the sound's not great, let me know and we'll figure it out. But Ben is, like I said, church camping. Make sure you support him while he's out doing that. Head over to OneCastFishing.com. Use the code the OneCast to check out, all one word. Save some money. Get them snagless jigs, long neck hooks, weedless neds, some of the soft plastic. Get yourself loaded up, ready to go. Jig season is here for the next few months. So
that's right. That's right. Also, deer season is here. Time now. Congratulations to Nick Kincaid, who harvested a nice big buck. So he was wearing the Buck Stopper shirt, which Carolina Waters has on the shelf ready for you guys to purchase. So stay protected from those UV rays and also stay protected from the bugs, especially the ones down here in North Carolina. So head on over to CarolinaWatersNC.com. Use the code the OneCast. Get yourself those buffs, those gloves, UPF shirts, all the apparel that they have to offer, and support us because those guys support us as well.
Yeah, it was a nice deer neck shot. Could use another year, but it's all right. Yeah. No, should have got a pass. Should have got a pass on that. What's going on, Tony? Hi, Christine. Ben's camping with his church group. Even though I know you're kidding, I'm still gonna answer. When you're done at Carolina Waters NC, use the code on our. I'm about to post it.
Use the link.
There's a link on our link tree that I'm about to post. Click on the Hobie Eyewear link. Head over there and get yourself some glasses. Yeah, we've talked about them at length. Get the floating frames, get the lifestyle, whatever it is that that fits your needs, your fancy. They have great polarized lenses, good for all water conditions. Sight masters, especially in low light. Highly recommend. That's Hobie Eyewear. Use the link that I'm about to post. You'll click on that. Just click on the Hobie Eyewear one. It'll get you what you need. Save some money. I think it comes out to about $82, $83, up to about. God, your burps are terrible.
I know they're terrible.
Up to about like $88 for certain pairs, but definitely check them out. Grab you a pair, and that'll let you know we sent you. We're also going to be with Hobie. Yeah, yep. David, use the links. Don't be a David. We're going to be doing something pretty cool with Hobie. I'll let Trey. He's got it pulled.
Yeah.
up.
So if you guys are if you guys are interested, on October 4th, October 5th, and the 6th in Winsboro, South Carolina, the Field and Stream Music Fest is going on. So they got a ton of big names that are playing. Final event on October 4th is Lainey Wilson. October 5th is Leonard Skinnard. And then October 6th is Eric Church. That's the final act. But they got a whole slew of artists that are going to be playing at the Field and Stream Music Fest. Pete, myself, our wives are going to be down there. We're going to be pushing some product representing Hobie Eyewear. They got a ton of different sponsors that are involved in this music festival. So Winsboro, South Carolina, October 4th through October 6th. You can go online and you can purchase your tickets there. They're actually really inexpensive.
Yeah.
So there's going to be obviously vendors all throughout the area, and then probably events and stuff like that. And then there's going to be live music pretty much all day long. So if you guys are in the area, come check us out. We'll be at the Hobie Eyewear booth, and then also check out our new partners. And we mentioned them a while ago. If you guys are looking to break down a body of water, get the conditions, identify the baits that are going to work, that could work for you, Deep Dive has you covered. They got great information on their application, from windblown points to bait choices to water clarity, all sorts of things that that you would need if you're going to a new body of water or an existing lake that you have a lot of experience on. I know myself and Pete have used it. We started using it at the beginning of this year, and it really helped us out in our first event in the season where we took a third place. And it really boiled down to water clarity and wind. So we were really happy that those guys came on board with us. We're really really proud to push their product because we believe in it. So Deep Dive, you can go onto your Play Store, whether or not you got an Apple phone or a Droid like me, download that. You can get the Pro version, which I think costs like $80 a year. And it's definitely well worth the investment. So Deep Dive, check them out.
Yep, that's Deep Dive app on whatever phone you have. App Store. Definitely check them out. There's no code or anything. Just use it. You'll find how beneficial it is. So and everybody, miss anybody?
No, I do want to give a shout out to Nick, who's on here. Thanks for jumping on, Nick. So your trailer is no longer here. Somebody ended up stealing that. No, I'm just kidding. So if you guys are in the local Sanford, North Carolina area, Kincaid Home Improvement, Nick is working currently on my back deck and screened-in porch, which we got rained out big time today. We got some of the effects of the tropical storm or whatever it is moving in, I think, or something like that, because it was sideways wind and rain. Sideways wind. It was sideways rain for the majority of the day. So Nick is definitely helping us out, making some putting some aesthetic back to the backside of my house so I can enjoy putting the smoker and the barbecue and everything else out there and enjoy this fall weather that's moving in. So check him out.
Yeah, definitely check him out. It's Kincaid Home Maintenance. All right, the Trey doesn't know his company's name, but
I thought it was Home Improvement, Home Maintenance. Yeah. Whatever. It's Tool Time, dude. Check out Nick and Tool Time. He is from Michigan, so I mean, it's that's applicable.
That
yeah.
Could be.
No, I think it is Home Maintenance.
Yeah, it's Home Maintenance.
Yeah. Kincaid's Home Maintenance.
He's got that sick logo.
Yeah, he does.
New one up there yet? Yeah, I know.
I don't know. His trailer is literally 25 feet away from us right now.
Logo on his card right there. I know the person who designed that.
Oh, that's nice. Does it rhyme with Chelsea?
It does. Oh. We can't see the trailer from in here. Nick, come on. You've been in here before.
Come on, Nick.
But yeah, we got the tropical storm hitting us now. Then there's another one about to hit us from the east. It's going to rain every day next week. And
yeah, it's perfect time to go fishing.
What's up, Chair Force? Looks like David Fuchs now has a Mike Johns nickname.
Oh, no.
Snap.
Mike Johns. And Mike sitting in a chair saying that.
Yeah.
So that's great.
He might be on the couch. He might be. You never know.
So speaking of the there's not a whole lot of, I don't know, fishing news to talk about. But the ABA championship is happening this weekend up at Bugs Island, Kerr Lake,
It's the ABA championship for our region.
Yeah, for our region. And our good buddy Seth Ellis is fishing it. Some other buddies, Bryson Peed and some of the other local hammers in the area. And Bryson Peed is currently in the lead for Angler of the Year. So that's a 2-day derby total weight up at Bugs Island. And I'm not going to spill any juice, but I think some people are on some pretty good bags of fish for that lake, and especially this time of the year. So good luck to those guys fishing that championship this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, they cut Toyotas, the Western Toyotas, added more BFLs. So it's bad. Yeah, I guess we talk about in our episode that comes out next year, but Bass backtracked. Bass backtrack. That's what I was trying to say. Backtracked on their information rule, which does not surprise me. I thought it was kind of horse poop that they put it out there where you could essentially buy information.
Horse poop?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
PC, so they made an announcement that the no information rule didn't take effect until January 1st, 2025. There was a lot of very opinionated opinions, so to speak. A lot of opinions coming out from the anglers that were not fans of it. It went against what the anglers voted on when they held an angler meeting. They were sort of like, why even have us vote if you were just going to do what you wanted to do anyway? And I think it made it about 72 hours. And they were right back to the information being shut off that day. So to all those elite anglers that jumped on and bought the waypoints, congratulations. Yeah. You got a little bit of free information.
Josh Jones got rich overnight.
Yeah, Josh Jones made a bunch of money on them Texas lakes. Fish Tips was hopping for a minute.
Yeah.
But, that got shut down. So, we talked about it a little bit in our live about how we felt about the new rule. If you watched last week when we were live at Warrior Fest, if you're not, you can go back and watch it. It's on all these platforms as a saved video. I thought it was a crap rule. Trey was sort of like, yeah, Ben was the opposite side. He's always devil's advocate, and didn't think it was a big deal. But I just didn't like that it sort of made it pay to play. So if you had the money where you could go out and afford to pay for information, you could get a leg up. And I know we say all the time, you can't catch other people's fish, and that's 100% true. But if I can buy your card with 700 brush piles on it on a lake that I don't have a lot of experience on, then that's 700 brush piles I don't have to go scan.
Yeah.
And then I can kind of pick an area and focus on that and see if those brush piles are holding fish and if I can catch them. So take some of that learning curve down on some of those waters, which is really the big complaint from the anglers about the rookie class that came in because of the no information stuff. When they were in the opens, they were able to get information on some of the lakes that bass was going to. They could essentially purchase that information, is the accusation. Whether it's true or not, we don't know. We do know that one of those anglers that was being accused of that got disqualified from the last event for failing a polygraph related to information gathering. So maybe it is true, maybe it's not. But essentially, they were saying that the rookies were able to cut down on that learning because they were able to get that information. So, they're just trying to make it more fair. They're trying to appease everybody. You're never going to make everybody happy. At the end of the day, they're doing the best they can. I'm not usually too critical of bass because I feel like they do a good job, but I think we're at a point where they need to start considering the leadership change over there, and some executives need to change because I don't know that they're doing the best job. They're trying, but when they start rolling back on decisions like another organization, which we don't know is going to be around for long, you start to wonder about leadership. So we'll see what happens. And, we'll see.
I just think that, the NPFL and Brad Fuller and those guys came out and they're like, here's the deal. And then everyone else had to react to that, right? They forced the hand of these organizations to make decisions right away. Whether or not people want to look at the NPFL as being one of the top tiers or not, they made a big decision that affected everybody in the industry. What I would truly love to see is just straight up good old fashioned Fight Club after the fact. You know what I mean? Put everyone in an octagon and duke it out. That'd be super fun.
Yeah, I do sort of disagree with Trey because I think those decisions were made long before NPFL made.
I just think they had to publish.
I think they had to publish it. Yeah, it was forced them to come out because it was like, oh, look at all this attention that we're not getting. Do all the professional organizations use polygraphs? Most organizations, professional or not, use polygraphs. Once you get to a certain point. So
I mean, they polygraph at the Fishers and Men level.
Yeah, all of our tournaments.
And Jesse's on here waiting right now for old Big Nuts to walk by. I had to remember that.
I know we missed some folks. So.
Yeah, they're out there waiting for old Mr. Big to walk by. But yeah, absolutely, Christine. Polygraphs are just one tool.
Not a great tool
to keep integrity in check. But the reality is you can't, it's a very much a big boy, big girl organization type deal. And you gotta police yourself too. And, really the only way, in my opinion, to get away from anyone violating an information rule or whatever you would almost have to go back to the Ray Scott days of putting people on an aircraft and flying them to the lake and then saying, this is where you're fishing. You know what I mean?
And he only did that for the classic.
But you'd almost have to do that with everything now. So
yeah, that's the only way you're going to stop it. Honestly, if you want to, and this is going to contradict kind of my feelings, but if you want to do away with that issue, then you just have to completely do away with no information and let it be a free for all.
Yeah,
it's the only way to make sure that it's not getting done. Because I know Nick said, where was it? Sorry, he said JT took another polygraph to clear his name with better credentials and passed. Again, now you have two conflicting polygraphs. Which one's more right? Because all I have to do is convince myself that I'm telling the truth, and then I can pass for the most part.
And it's also the way that questions are phrased.
Yeah, so it's hard to compare one polygraph to another. It's why it's not admissible in court, right? Polygraphs are not admissible in court because they're not great, but it's the only way we have to question what happens on the water when you don't have somebody there, or what happens before a tournament and all that. So it's better than nothing, in my opinion. but it's not foolproof. The only foolproof way would be to do away with rules and just let it be a free for all, and then who knows what we'd end up with. I'd be spearfishing. God, your board
I'm
stink,
so
dude.
sorry.
Quit blowing them in the fan.
Yeah. So
CVSA is another form of a polygraph.
CVSA is another form of polygraph.
I think Mike's just making stuff up now.
What is
I've never heard of that one.
I don't know what that means.
I'm looking right now. CVSA.
We gotta look it up, Mike, because you're throwing some like coffee room terminology out here at us that we don't know.
Computer voice stress analysis.
Oh, there you go.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah.
Well, he says chemical voice stress analysis.
You're already lying. You're already lying.
Just blowing Pete's ear. No, he's burping and blowing it in the fan. The fan blows right into my face.
Yeah, I got all fired up because I was out here watching Sean Ryan show, and if you don't like Sean Ryan or if you haven't seen him, I totally recommend checking out his podcast because it's pretty awesome. But I was getting fired up, drinking a cold Coke Zero, and then Pete's like, "You're never drinking Coke Zero before a show again." So that's why I've been burping.
Kept burping dinner in my face. Anyway, fishing. Yeah, so we're getting ready to head down to pre-practice down at Lake Murray for the national championship in April. Trey and I are going to go down for a long weekend next month, spend a little time. I'm sorry we used the CVSA when I was in the coffee room. Yeah, that's what we figured.
Yeah.
We're going to go down and do a little area familiarization, check out some different spots. So we found this little Airbnb in the kind of mid-lake region with a boat launch right attached. So we're going to be able to check the river and kind of anywhere we really want. So
yeah, man.
Looking forward to going down there mid-October. Probably be a little bit of a tough bite, but should be fun. And go see if we can't catch a few, but at least learn a little bit.
Yeah.
Long weekend together, yeah. Trey got us a tiny house with one bed, so we have to snuggle.
It's got a bed and a half. It's fine. It's got bunk beds. I mean, there's so much room for activity in there that you can just have a great time. No, honestly, the host of this Airbnb, I'm not going to shoot her information out there, but she's been super awesome. And it's an angler paradise place to stay for sure, because it's very convenient for us to just keep the boat in the water or dump it in every single day easily. And look forward to going down there, man. I've never been on Lake Murray before. So, it'll be a new experience for me. I know Pete's been down there, but not fishing, right?
Yeah, no, I've never
just skipping. Yet. So, 100
million% on Big Spoon, Mike. That's not even a question. He said, whose boat you taking, Nick? I think we're going to take Trey's on this one. And then national championship, we're going to take both boats. And
have a backup boat.
Something were to happen to one. We have another one, and, we'll decide which one we fish out of. It really depends on what it sets up as. If it's a sight fishing deal, we'll probably fish out of my boat more. If it's not there, we'll probably fish out of Trey's boat more, just because he's better at one thing than I am. We're both proficient at both, but he's better at that sort of offshore. I don't want to say forward facing, but those offshore schooling fish. I'm a little bit better at those sight fish. So depending on what's going on, will probably depend on what boat we use for the derb. But, we are going to take both.
Yeah.
So hopefully, Nick, good luck to you and Mikey next. I think it's next Saturday, the Saturday after, fishing the regional. A bunch more boats have signed up, so I think they just need to finish in the top 9 to qualify.
Oh, really? Nice.
And then they'll be coming down to the national championship as well. And then we'll have to get a big old house and hang out for a week down there.
We could book the same house, and then we could double up in the bunks. You know what I mean? Like, hey, whatever. It's just sleep.
Yeah.
Pete's like, I don't want to do that.
Well, because of the ramp we're going out of, that one wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, looking forward to going down to a new lake and spending some time fishing down there. I'll try to find where Mike Iconelli launched me out of the boat so I can show Trey. And I have no idea where that was at.
Maybe we'll find your floating frames on the bank.
All I remember was going and then surfacing. So
that's right.
Buddy system. That's right. I hear you guys are going to fish out of your new boat next year. So
yeah, congratulations, Nick, on purchasing your boat too, man. There's a lot of congratulations to Nick this episode. So
David said something about a Heine burb. I don't know what a Heine burb is, but whatever that is, it doesn't sound pleasing.
I don't know. All I'm going to do is when we go down there, I'm just going to throw Christine's favorite bait, which is a beetle spin, and we're just going to see what happens, man. Blueback herring lake, what can go wrong? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm throwing a lipless the entire. Yeah, Chelsea, I'll tell you about the boat when I get home.
Oh yeah, Chelsea. He doesn't usually tell you stuff. You have to learn through me. So you're bad. What else is going on in the fishing world? The BASS Opens are up at the Mississippi River right now.
Yeah.
Seems like a slugfest. Don't know what the weights were today. I know that Cody Meyer and Ish Monroe were in the top 10 after day one. I think Easton Fothergill was sitting in 16th place, which he is definitely solidifying his berth into the Bassmaster Elite Series next year.
He already had it. He didn't have to fish it.
Yeah, I don't even think he had to fish it. So,
that's a hell of a name.
yeah,
Hellabusic.
I don't know, but that's a pretty cool name.
That's something.
Yeah.
Jump to the lead today.
Leaderboard. Let's see who it
Let's
is.
see what we got going. He's got 34 pounds, so 18 today, so pretty good bag. Chris.
He was in the lead yesterday.
Cody Stahl, Cody Meyer still in the top 10. Stop, give me the pop-ups. Paul Marks, Garrett Paquette.
Easton Fothergill moved up 4 places.
Ended in 12th. Ish ended in 14th. So top 10 are all those folks.
Yep. Cody Meyer in the top 10.
Is this the last derb?
I don't know. I thought they had one more after this in October in Florida or something. I could be wrong, though.
No, that would be. They can't have one in October. Oh, they could have one in October. They might. You might be right.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's really the only major tournament that I know of going on right now. Not that we're only about tournaments on this show and stuff, obviously. But
I'm going to pull the open schedule up just for. Yep. Mississippi River and then Lake Hartwell in October.
Oh, Hartwell. There we go.
So that'll be a fun one down there.
Yeah. So
that'll be the weekend we're on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So they'll be on Hartwell and we'll be on Murray.
Yeah.
So
what's up, Seth? Welcome aboard.
Seth Ellis in the house.
Seth, what you laughing about, man? A Heine burp? I don't know. Was that like if you drink
Heineken? I heard Seth's been catching them on bugs on a
Shut up.
What? I was gonna say it.
Don't say it, Trey.
He's been doing
He's been pinging him in.
He's been pinging him in.
He went out there on that forward facing bow.
What about MLF? Santee Cooper's going on right now. Major League Fishing.
What's on? Who's at Santee?
I guess Mike John said Major League Fishing's on Santee Cooper right now.
Is it like one of a BFL or something?
Toyota Series
12th through 14th. So yeah, started yesterday. The D League has a tournament going on.
Mike Johnson's like, what are you talking about? Mike is actually getting ready to go down to Okeechobee, I believe, for a super. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. So he's actually going to go fishing.
Yeah. Heck yeah, dude.
Keith Poche sitting up there in the top 20. Getting after it.
Michael Neal's in 8th. That dude's
he's a hammer.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah, Brett Myers, a bunch of Lucas Black having a good derby, sitting at 30th. Nice.
Dude, tell us, like, if anybody knows Lucas Black, let's get him on this show for sure.
Carolina rig spinnerbait's what Seth's throwing.
Carolina rig spinnerbait. I love it. Yeah, BFL Super, then the regional championship on Santee Cooper. Yeah, Mike, hopefully all goes well at Okeechobee, and then you can go crush some skulls at Santee Cooper. Now that you got all the scars off your boat from Lake Champlain, I know that was a hot mess coming back from that one, but now that you're all squared away, that should be good, man. Hopefully we don't get no more massive tropical storms and hurricanes and stuff that come through, man, because
hurricane season just starting.
I tell you what, we don't need no more rain. That's a fact.
We got plenty coming, boy.
That's all right. That's all right.
We do need rain. Get in the bushes.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, now is the time of the year where you can, depending on where you're at in the country, like that shallow bite is firing up for sure.
I want Jordan to get like 4.5 foot high.
Yeah, I'm ready to go out there and whip a square bill around and some top water and stuff like that as this water temperature starts to drop and bait starts to pile into the mouths of the creeks and into the backs of them and stuff. It's a really fun time to fish. Which is the whole reason why I have a problem hunting, because I'm thinking about fishing too much. So I may go out hunting like once or twice this year, and that's probably about it.
You'll be out there more than that.
3 times.
Yeah, I mean, it's already there. Jordan was 75 on Wednesday, water temp. So we're about there. It's going to hit that magic 70, and that's when things really sort of start to kick off. So
what's a new hug sponsor?
Yeah, what's a new hug sponsor? Huggies? Are you Huggies sponsor you? Or are you talking about the drinks or the diapers?
Yeah. Maybe he's got Depends. I always thought about that. Like, who thought about that, right? Like, you're out on the water 8 hours a day, or maybe even longer. If you're on a place that's surrounded by docks and houses and stuff, like, would you just wear Depends all day and just poop in your pants?
No.
I don't know. I was thinking about it. I'm not sure. Mike Johns, you're funny. Christine said, I'm ready for buzzbait time.
You throw a buzzbait year round, so I don't know. That's kind of irrelevant. You were like, I don't care if it's 42 degrees. I'm throwing it.
All right, here. All right, here. Mike Johns, trailer on your buzzbait or no trailer?
He doesn't throw a trailer because he knows what's up.
So trailer on your buzzbait to those who are watching right now, or no trailer? I think it depends. I think you definitely, depending on how they're eating the buzzbait, if they're not inhaling it, you might want to put a trailer on it. But
I typically wouldn't want a trailer if they're not eating it, because then they're just going to grab the legs on the trailer.
But sometimes that you'll have people that will argue like they don't get the sucking power of their mouth to be able to inhale the buzzbait. So,
when they're short striking, you can get them every time you just put a stinger hook on the back of it.
Seth said horny toad. Mike said always a trailer. Pete says no trailer. Nick says trailer. What's going on? CE Valley? CE Valley?
CE Valley.
CE Valley on the YouTube world. No trailer. Buzzbaits don't have a high toe capacity. If you're throwing I get it, Chelsea. If you're throwing like the Toyota Tacoma version of a buzzbait, maybe not. But if you got like the F-150 or above, then you're good.
Yeah, if I'm going to throw something that mimics like a horny toad or something on the back of it, then I'm not going to throw a skirted buzzbait. I'll throw just like the horny toad buzzbait.
Yeah,
or like with a swim bait or anything along those lines.
Yeah,
on the back. For me, it's too much when you start putting a trailer on a skirted buzzbait. Evergreen loud buzz or nothing. That's because you've never thrown the old 911 customs with 97 bangers on it, head clickers and clickety clackers, and that joker makes some noise, and they are angry when they eat.
What's going on, Jeff?
Jeff Horner, what's good, bud? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so top water season is about to kick off. I like fall for that. If they're biting a trailer, use one. If not, don't use one. Yeah, that works
Perfect
too.
way to put it. Yep.
I'll go head to head with you. Come on, Pete. Mike, I don't want to take your money. So it was a good try.
And thank God it is Friday.
Yeah, glad it's Friday. Glad the weekend's here. We're gonna try to finish the garage up this weekend.
I'm doing nothing.
And then you aren't not doing nothing. You have a paper to write.
I do have a paper to write. If anybody wants to write a 10 to 12 page paper, APA 7 style format, double spaced with references, let me know and I'll give you $100.
Just AI that bad boy.
Yeah, just AI. So irrelevant these days.
But no, fall time, like Trey said, downsizing baits. I'll throw a lipless a lot this time of year.
Chelsea's in.
Chelsea for the $100. Yeah, lipless crankbait this time of year. A lone swim bait, A-rig season's really going to get fired off here. I know a lot of people don't throw it in the fall, but man, it schwacks them in the fall, especially with a little swim bait on that bad boy.
Yep. The Berkeley snag frit side is a
the
good
old snag side's a good one for this time. But that is the snaggedest crank.
It is.
I don't care what anybody.
If y'all throw the Berkeley frit side, like we all know it catches fish, but daggum, does that thing snag up so badly? I swear we probably lost over $100 worth of them.
They do sink too. They're not a floating.
They do sink.
They're not a floating crankbait. Learned that one the hard way.
Yep, that's for sure.
Lost that, and then you broke your trolling motor handle.
Yeah, we all. So I broke my trolling motor handle this year. Pete broke his twice in a derby. Mike Johns broke his, fell out of the boat, went in the water, then broke it again when Pete was down there fishing with him. Where were you at? Like Toho or something?
Oh yeah,
down in Florida. Yeah,
fishing
like
Toho. Yep.
Man, I'll tell you what. What'd Jeff say? Or David said he needs to learn how to read first. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think you did a lot of reading, like in the Air Force, didn't you?
I mean, there wasn't anything else to do. Jeff said Zara Spook put him in the boat at Kerr for me last week.
Ooh, nice.
If you're throwing a Fritz, you got to have a lure retriever. Yeah, my lure retriever is just snap 12 pound test and ton, another one.
Yeah, Pete's all about.
I have 4 lure retrievers in my boat, and I forget about them every time. I get so mad when I get snagged that I just break it. I end up just breaking it off. No reading from his chair.
I don't know what the topic of discussion is going to be yet. It's something. I don't know what it'll be. We'll figure it out.
Oh, your paper?
Yeah, I don't know what it'll be.
It's probably about police.
It's definitely about law enforcement for sure.
That's all we know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, everybody, man, there's just not a lot going on. Forward facing sonar rules, all that's kind of calmed down.
Yeah, it has.
The only thing we're really waiting on now is the NPFL to release their schedule. Bass, BPTs release theirs, the elites. We get the NPFL schedule, and then it'll be interesting to see where they're heading, because part of the ban of forward facing sonar was they were going to try to do some different things with schedule. Which they always have a non-traditional schedule, so to speak, to try
to kind of work it around.
Try not to interfere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the opens aren't out because they're not done yet, and I mean they're probably going to go to at least 3 of the lakes that the elites are fishing this year, and so we can listen to another year of people complaining about the new qualifiers having information.
Why are U.S. police less trained than German police? That's a great question.
I don't know if this is a question or a joke.
Or maybe I don't know. Jeff, is this a joke? I mean,
there may be a punchline.
I don't know. I mean, why are U.S. police officers trained less than barbers? I mean, that's a reality, right? It takes more academic hours to be a barber in this country than it does to be a cop.
All right, we're not getting into politics.
It's not politics. It's a fact.
No, I don't want to get into it.
It's a fact.
It's divisive in this country.
Oh,
and we're not about that. I don't want you getting all fired up. I already walked into you throwing stuff at the wall. And
listen, nobody's going to be able to out debate me. Let's go.
That's right. Now. Trey's running for president.
I am running for president.
Once
you guys should totally vote for me.
What age do you have to be to run for president, Trey?
I think it's like 34 or something like that. I don't remember. I know that like it doesn't really matter at this point, so let's just go for it. So we're gonna full send this thing, but I am gonna make bass fishing great again. I promise you that.
Yeah, it's 35. Yep.
35. Good call. Well, I'm good.
I'll vote for the bum all day.
Thanks,
I mean,
Mike.
He doesn't have anything better to do, so he might as well. He might as well take the dumpster fire from country.
He's like, I might vote for you, but don't mistake this. I'm going to send in a mail-in ballot because I am not leaving the house. Oh, man.
But make bass fishing great again. That's right.
You're right.
But, yeah, I haven't fished in
ever.
Man. It's been like a month or better with a house and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last time I went out, it was kind of trashy just because the water looked like it wasn't turning over, but it was like really weird looking.
It was after we had that last big rain.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty stained, but yeah. David coming in with a fire, dude.
No, I'm not gonna be the VP. I'm gonna be,
and you answered to it.
I'm gonna be the president of the president, according to Trey.
Yeah, he's gonna be the vice lord.
Jeff said he'll be your VP. He's going to wear his full kit at every press conference.
You have to wear you got to wear your helmet backwards though, Jeff, to make sure. We got to make sure we're not like completely tactical.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Oh man. If Ben was in here, be like, "Are we going to talk about fishing?"
Ben would be having a stroke because we're not talking about fishing.
I would wear my Hobies with a half shell helmet backwards on stage with my kit with like 57 mag pouches and be like, "All right, let's do this. Let's address the nation."
That's when Nick would make me wear my yoga pants.
See what happens when there's no. I mean, there's fishing to talk about. Throw some comments out here. Let's talk.
Yeah, we're waiting for questions to answer.
Yeah,
we do this for y'all.
Yeah. So if there's any specific,
what was in that Coke Zero?
That's classified, and I will not admit to what was in it. So
I don't know. Mine is just regular Coke Zero. So
now I'm drinking a good old fashioned Miller Lite. I mean, I'll give Miller Lite a shout out, and the only reason I'm drinking that is because thanks, Seth Ellis.
Yeah, thanks, Seth,
for getting me addicted.
Northern end of car any good? I don't know, and we're probably not going to get any information from anybody because the ABA championship's out there tomorrow, and everybody we know that fishes is fishing that. So
go on Deep Dive, Jeff, the Deep Dive app, and check the water clarity. If they're getting the rain, I don't think they are getting the rain that we're getting here right now. But if they are getting the rain up there, then I would suspect that the northern end is going to be really, really dirty. Because that's where most of the mud lines and stuff, or most of the mud comes from, up in the north. But the ABA is out there tomorrow, but then there's also another
Five Alive.
Yeah, I think Five Alive has a big tournament out there tomorrow as well, and they're launching from a different ramp. ABA is going to be launching from Nutbush, and then I can't remember where the other ones are launching from.
Seth said no rain here, so they're not getting the rain.
Oh yeah, Seth's up there right now. So
Mike John said, "Trust me, they'll give you water with the name Liquid Death on it." Yeah. Funny story. Mike Johns, if y'all haven't listened, go back and listen to his episode. But he came in here and I think Trey and I and Ben were all drinking a beer. And Mike was like, he was like, let me get a drink. So I gave him a Liquid Death and he looked at it and he was like, and he cracked it open and we started the podcast and he hadn't taken a sip yet. And at some point he took a sip and he looked at me and he looked at it and he looked at me. Again, he was so confused because he thought it was going to be some kind of like liquid death alcohol, and it was just water. And so I think we took a break, and he was like, "What is this?" We were like, "Water, dude." He was like, "I thought it was going to be beer."
This is the worst tasting flat, nasty beer in the
world. So yeah, Liquid Death, if you don't know, is spring water in a can.
Yeah, there is a little bit of taste of aluminum. Aluminum.
I'm starting to wonder what was in that Coke.
Yeah, there's a little taste of aluminum in the Liquid Death, but I love them, man. They're really good.
He said I was trying to maintain, bro. No, that was the next night. 4th of July.
Yeah, you give Mike Johns like too many mojitos, man. It starts going.
It's happening. This is devolving rapidly.
I tell you what, that when Mike was up here for 4th of July, I burnt the crap out of my fingers on those fireworks that we totally legally shot off. So.
Yeah, they're 100% legal.
Yeah, 100% legal.
And they were legally obtained in the state of North Carolina.
That's right. Jeff, you're heading up to Bugs on Monday. Good luck, man. I hope you go out there and catch them.
Yeah, I was going to try to fish the Derby next Saturday, but we're going to be at the coast chasing redfish because we had to cancel this weekend because of the storms. So
yeah,
probably won't be there. So you can have my boat number, Jeff, if you were worse than me, but I'm pretty sure you weren't. Videos around Carolina will be at the festival from 10 to 3. Maybe I'll come say, hey, Nick. I think Chelsea has a bridal shower or something tomorrow afternoon. So that ain't too far. Well, I mean, it's 40 minutes, 35 minutes, but maybe I'll take a ride over there and holler. Are you going to be there, Nick?
He's like, no, I'm going to be at Trey's rebuilding this back deck. I'm just kidding. We don't work on the weekends.
You're right, Christine. Norman is coming up. Looking forward to that one with Soba, Special Operations Bass Anglers Tournament. Oh, that's right. You did draw number 1. So.
Jeff, I mean, like, I would just fish around the ramps. There's probably a bunch of, like, release fish that'll be catchable.
Nick said all day. Right on, dude. Yeah, I'm going to try to get over there. I'm going to work on the garage in the morning. Hopefully I can sleep in a little bit because I'm tired of waking up at 4:30 every day. And then, maybe I'll take a round over there and see what's happening. Holler at you over there in Anger. I got to stop in there next week too at the plate place and get my boat registration transferred. Talk about a pain in the butt. North Carolina transferring a boat from out of state is like,
listen, for the last 45 days, this is all I've been hearing about with Pete.
North Carolina DMV needs some assistance, bro. Like, it is a disaster up there.
So make the DMV great again.
Make the DMV great.
I don't know if it ever was.
It probably wasn't.
Yeah.
Mike John says can't wait for Norman. Yeah, I'm gonna need a partner for the Derby, so I think Bass and Through may jump in the boat with me.
Just jump in Mike's boat.
He's gonna have Ben.
Oh yeah. If Ben goes,
he's going.
Oh okay.
Yeah, Take a Warrior Fishing is November 2nd. Just buy mine. You don't have to worry about that. What am I buying? Your boat? I'm not buying your boat, Seth.
Seth's like, you guys are terrible.
I don't need to buy a new boat.
He just bought a house, so
I'll give you $9 for that boat. That's about what I can afford on a new boat right now. Chelsea cannot get off work, so unfortunately, she's still going to come up Friday, Christine, and then fish Saturday. and stuff with us. But Chelsea said don't be putting no ideas in that boy's head. So she's still going to be up Friday after work, and then we'll fish the weekend and stuff. But she just unfortunately won't be able to come up for the Derby. So
yeah, I took that whole week off.
I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But I'll probably end up taking a half day Wednesday and rolling up there because I think the Fuchs are driving down Wednesday. We got the house starting Wednesday night, and then
I'm gonna sleep in my truck at the ramp Monday and Tuesday.
So. Like my dad.
Yeah,
when he slept at the ramp, when we get up there, pops. All right, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on you guys. When you coming up? We'll be up there in a couple days. So I'll just sleep in the truck.
Mike, you're off every week. That's like I'm off the whole week. Like he's not off every day of every week.
You call Mike like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. Like NUTHING, like nothing.
But anyway, if you're looking for something to do in November and you're not too far from Lake Norman, make sure you check out Special Operations Bass Anglers. That derby is on Friday, which is Veterans Day. I can't believe I just lost. What did you put in this Coke Zero, dude? I didn't even drink a single beer tonight either.
You know, fentanyl's a hell of a drug.
That's not fun given what our next episode is, Trey. Way to go. Anyway,
whatever.
Anyway, if you're in the area, definitely check it out. Check out Special Operations Bass Anglers. If you're looking to make a trip to fish something that's super fun, there'll be a bunch of fish to catch. It's a great time, Norman, that time of year that fun. You can pretty much throw top water all day for the most part. Sometimes if the sun's super bright and all that, they don't come up quite as often, but you just wait for them to come up schooling and then hit them with that old spook. Trey with a that was definitely a judgmental face Chelsea put.
That's okay. Judge me.
Zach's winner's jersey comes in Monday. That's awesome. Yeah, Zach, I have your jigs in my truck now, so I'll hit you up because I drive through Lillington.
Pete is one step further getting those jigs too.
Yeah, NPFL guys need to show up for the tournament. That's right, Seth Ellis,
Jesse Wise, Mike Corbershley, Josh Hooks, Cole Harris. We're calling you all out. Show up for the Derby at Lake Norman.
Jeff Warner said I'm taking my Take Warrior fishing jersey to Djibouti with me to wear. What?
Djibouti.
Why is there a D in it, though? Isn't it Djibouti?
The D is silent.
The Djibouti? Heading over to Djibouti, boys. No, well, Jeff, we hate to see you go. Going for work, I know, but I think you said that's a year, so go wrap up your AOI.
Year?
I thought that's what he said.
Good gracious. The per diem sucks there too, Jeff.
Go wrap up the AOI in the club. I know you've had a heck of a year, so Africa, that's a okay place.
Yeah, it's a big country, huh, Mike?
Biggest country in the world, boy. 14 months. That's like that's like a early Afghanistan infantry deployment.
Jeez, Louise, you get R&R. I hope you do, Jeff.
Well, stay safe over there, Jeff. I know. I'm sure I'll see you before. Now that I know where you live, I'm going to stop by your house one day. Don't shoot me.
Jeff's got plenty of support over there. He shouldn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just a reminder. People are still deploying all over the world, in support of our country. So whether they're active duty, contractors, whatever it is they're doing, they're all over the world. So just because we're not in an active war right now, there's still a lot of stuff going on out there that our troops get drug into, and just a reminder to pray, think about them. Hopefully they can all come home safe. So
yeah, and speaking of troops all over the world, like there's a lot here that are struggling. So make sure you guys check out, Mike Johns, we're giving him a lot of crap. That's because we're all friends, but FX3 Inc., which focuses on veteran suicide awareness. Heroes Harvest, who provides outdoor therapy specifically in the hunting and fishing realm for those veterans across the country. Take a Warrior Fishing, obviously, Pete and Chelsea do a great job with that organization. Support those guys because they have a lot of great initiatives that take warriors fishing. And man, there's so many other ones, Special Operations Bass Anglers. I mean, these are the ones that we're just closely affiliated with, but I mean, there are so many 501c3s, but there's not enough of them to cover the veteran community. And then obviously the troops that are downrange, like Pete said, there's 193 countries in the world at any given time. And we're in a lot of them. So just, show support to those who are making this podcast possible and letting us exercise our First Amendment rights.
Let's see. No, yeah, Jeff, I'll take care of your bucks for you. Now that I know where your house is at, you're only 7 miles from me, so you just keep the corn up until you leave, and then I'll make sure that they're good and fed and dead while you're over in Djibouti. Mike John says we had a great night. Got a veteran in treatment this morning that was struggling, winning, bro. One cast at a time.
That's
Appreciate
right,
that,
man.
Mike. Thank you for all you do. You got to celebrate the wins, and you got to mourn
Small
the losses,
victories.
but you can't let them eat you up. So
That's right.
we've been telling you, Mike, make sure you take care of yourself too, because it's not an easy thing you're trying to do.
No.
Corn is up. Well, good. That's good to know. The corn's up, deer down.
Oh, those high fence deer.
The old high fence
I said that earlier. Pete and I were scrolling through the socials and stuff, and we saw these giant, like 10, 15 pound bass, and I was like, yeah, look at those high fence bass that they're catching.
14 and a 13. He was like, look at them high fence bass. That's what people are starting to call the Texas lakes, or say they're all
really?
high fence bass.
Oh,
Yeah. All the people that are jealous that can't go down there and catch them. They're like, yeah, high fence bass fishing. Like they're bred for those trophy bass. We're like, yeah, they are, but it's still 100%. It's a lake, bro. It's not like we got them caged in a little area.
Yeah.
It's like the old trout pond. They're going and dipping their fly in there and schwacking them.
Mm-hmm.
So, Texas is definitely on the list.
Yep, for sure.
Probably won't have any shot at catching a 14 pounder, but
never know.
I just want to get fish it, man. It's just all these fisheries are super cool.
All you gotta do is scope them.
That's right. That's
Just
all it
saying.
takes. They jump right in the boat. Giants.
You get Seth Ellis in the boat. He's going to teach you how to ping them with a minnow all day.
He is a minnow pinging maniac. probably the greatest forward-facing sonar fisherman ever.
God, this whole episode is just nothing but jokes.
A trainer. I'm probably going to delete it tonight off of all of our people. Are going to be like, oh, the OneCast fishing, and here we are. They're talking about fentanyl-laced Coca-Cola. And
No, we're just having a good time in here, man. Like, fishing's slow. Tournaments are slowing down. Deer season's firing up. We're getting into the holiday season and stuff, which is going to take a lot of people, on the road and things like that. We got a lot of people that are going to be probably absent from some of the episodes, like, I don't know if you guys are going to PA, and if, Ben's probably going to be going up to visit his wife and their family. Me, I don't go nowhere unless I'm going fishing or whatever. But yeah, man, holiday season's coming up. I know the economy sucks, do what you can do for your loved ones. And I'm definitely looking forward to sitting down and sharing a meal with some good family and friends and things like that. But I'm also looking forward to meet new friends at these events that we talked about, like the wilderness or outdoor show that I talked about with Hobie.
Yeah, the Field and Stream Music Festival.
Yeah, the music festival. So we're probably going to meet some really cool people down there. So super excited about that. At the Soba tournament, at the Take a Warrior fishing event. Like, we can't be everywhere at once. I wish it could be, but I'm looking forward to that. And then I'm also looking forward to settling down for the holiday season. So appreciate it, David. This is a great episode.
Mike said he gave Lucas our number, so that'd be cool. Lucas Black would be a great episode. Hopefully we can make that happen.
That dude is like the man of men. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing some cool stuff. So
and then we're going to Pennsylvania for Christmas, but Christmas is on a Wednesday, so we won't be recording that week anyway.
Yeah.
We'll have to pocket one.
Hey, so for Christmas, should Pete dress up as Santa's helper for Christmas?
I'll be Santa, bro. You be Santa's helper. You're more elfy than I am.
All right, I'll do it. I'll be the what is it? The elf on the shelf. Let me be the elf on the shelf.
You can hide you around the house.
I'm gonna give you a
Santa's 100% real, by the way, for any kids that are watching.
All right, Pete will dress up as Santa. I'll dress up as the elf, and then I don't know. We'll make Ben like the gingerbread man.
Sexy nurse.
Pete the elf.
Put him in a Halloween costume.
Mike Johns, he said you got to be the elf on the shelf, Pete.
Well, I don't know, dude. I'm coming there if you interview Lucas.
David.
David. Ben will be the butt cracker. I know you meant nutcracker, but it's funnier that you said the butt.
We will. You know what? This year we definitely need to dress up for some holiday season stuff. So.
Do we?
And Halloween's coming up next month, man. That's crazy.
I know. It's gone fast.
Yeah.
This year is flying by here, especially it kind of drug when we were house hunting. And then once that was over, it's like zooming by. I can't believe it's September. She said, yeah.
Yeah. Top costumes for Halloween. Who does Pete need to dress up as, and who do I need to dress up as? And we'll leave Ben alone because he's not here to defend himself. So just us two.
Why does Ben get a pat? When I wasn't here, you stuck me with Scott Martin on a smallmouth fishery.
All right. What for Ben too? Like, what does Ben need to dress up as?
What should Ben dress up as for Halloween?
All right. What do you think he should dress up as?
That's a good question. What do you think? I think man,
I don't know.
So what would make him really uncomfortable and awkward?
An ISIS fighter.
Patrick Star, SpongeBob, and Squidward. Not terrible. Both of you can be Japanese sumo wrestlers. I don't know how to take that.
LT has to be Raggedy Ann. That's funny, Mike, because my daughter, like, she puts on those fake freckles all the time, even though she obviously doesn't have freckles. And I'm like, do you have freckles? She's like, yeah, I put them on this morning. I'm like, that's a thing? Like, just putting on freckles, dude. I don't know.
Apparently, Tinkerbell for me. Trey, Peter Pan. Ben, Captain Hook.
Nice. That's one of my favorite movies, by
Mine
the way.
too. Hook.
Yeah, one of my favorite movies.
Patrick Star, Pete. Why does Trey get to be? Oh, because he can do the laugh.
I don't know how to do it right now.
You gotta do like, and we're getting DMCA now.
Yeah, right. I'll think about it. I was thinking about being the Green Power Ranger. I don't know. He's pretty much my favorite. So
yeah, the green one.
Yeah, the Green Power Ranger.
It's an interesting choice.
I mean, his name was Tommy. If you don't remember,
that's true.
Power Rangers were awesome back in our day.
Is Tommy close enough to Trey? I guess.
I don't know. I don't know.
You just thought Tommy was a cool name?
Yeah, I thought he was cool. He had like slick back hair, and he was pretty much a ladies' man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the complete opposite of you.
Yeah, 100%. I don't have any hair on my head, and I'm not a lady.
Oompa Loompas.
Christine said I can't be the Green Power Ranger.
She claimed it for this Halloween.
Ah, jeez. Fine. Pink Power
Who
Ranger.
was it that asked? Was it you that asked in a group chat who her favorite Power Rangers were? And I said white, and you immediately called me racist.
Maybe.
Yeah,
probably.
I can be the pink. What? I don't have a problem dressing feminine, but why is it always me in these feminine characters? I'm starting to think y'all are just freaks and want to see me in tight clothes.
Nick especially.
4/5 of spinnerbait, bum, a whopper clobber, and empty bird's nest. That would be pretty good.
Ben's gonna be like a rusty treble hook, dude.
Yeah, if you've ever seen his boat, he doesn't retie until he breaks a hook because it's so rusted.
He's had the same. I mean, and I give him credit. He's had the same braid on his bait casters
13 years
for a solid 13 for sure. Nick Kincaid said The Grinch. My wife would probably slap me. That is absolutely her favorite movie in the world is The Grinch. The one with Jim Carrey, by the way, not like any of the other knockoff versions or whatever. But
what about the original animated Grinch?
She likes that one too, but she just loves The Grinch so much. Like she does. That thing plays nonstop during Christmas season for sure. And she knows every single line of that movie. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah, my wife should be the Grinch.
I think we might not see Trey again.
Yeah.
Maverick, Slider, and Goose. That would be a good one.
Who's Maverick?
Brownies. Who's Jeff? I'll send you my address.
Who's Maverick?
Oh, it's got to be you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you got to be Maverick. Definitely
Goose. You can be my wingman.
I got to be Goose.
Ben's Iceman. Yeah. That's more officer like. Yeah, for sure.
I think if I ever were to go to a Halloween party with Mike Iaconelli, he would have to be Maverick and I would have to be Goose because he almost killed me when he injected me.
He did. We should get Ike on again and be like, hey, Ike, like you're going to dress up as Maverick and Pete's going to be Goose and you're going to replay. Since you lost the GoPro footage, Ike.
Yeah. Ike.
So,
Slider has awesome arms. Wasn't he the one on the beach that was flexing when they were playing beach volleyball? Was that Slider?
So Slider was Iceman's co-pilot. Yeah. And he's the one that Maverick was like, Slider, you stink.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But he did have nice arms.
Yeah.
It was my favorite movie as a kid growing up, by the way, was Top Gun.
Yeah, great movie.
Always wanted to be a naval aviator, 100% too dumb to do it.
Yep, same. I think everybody, once Top Gun came out, wanted to be a naval aviator. I'm moving to NC apparently without her now. Well, you got Slider and Lucas Black. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. Have you seen this is total, man, that's okay. Let's roll. Yeah, let's keep rolling.
It's going.
Did you see you guys saw the new Top Gun movie, right?
Oh, yeah.
I thought they did a really good job.
I thought they did too.
Chelsea's going to be Bill Dance for Halloween.
That's a great costume.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really inexpensive costume. All you need is a freaking Tennessee Vols hat.
And then you can wear anything.
Yeah, you can wear anything.
You just got to have the hat.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Christine loved that new Top Gun movie.
I thought it was really good. Yeah, I thought they did a really good job. There was just enough like fan service and nostalgia, especially with climbing in that old beat up.
Yeah,
you know, the Tomcat at the end, and then just enough old one-liners brought back
for sure. Dude.
Like it was good. It was
Tom Cruise was in it, and then Penny Benjamin ended up being the bar owner. I was like, what?
Yep.
The Admiral's daughter.
The Admiral's daughter, dude.
Solid, dude. You'd almost think they're Navy SEALs, but they're not. They're better. No, I'm just kidding. And a couple broken rods for Bill Dance. Absolutely. Yeah. Chelsea, actually, one of the skits that we need to shoot is you accidentally shutting like 4 or 5 Pete's cash and rods in the tailgate.
We don't need to shoot that video. We 1,000% don't need to shoot that video. We can find some rods somewhere that we can do that too, but it's not going to be any of mine.
Yeah. Friend. That's why I should have kept some old fishing batteries or small boat batteries around. We could have done a skit or something. I don't know. Anyways.
Just fell into the water like when you tried to flip it in. Don't tell me we lost an engine. Okay, I won't. Yeah.
Yep. That's a good part.
It was. Yeah, it was a great movie. Yeah. Now I want to go home and watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it after this. We only got a few minutes left anyway, since we haven't really said anything about fishing tonight.
Very minimal.
Which is fine. Sometimes we just got to talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, we're just hanging out with our friends, talking about goofy stuff.
It's cool that a couple guys running their mouth get to hang out with friends and stuff online, especially since we're all geographically separated. Hey, real quick, we got a couple minutes left. Fire your questions at us though if you want to get serious about anything, and we'll answer those. Or if you just want to hear us continue to run our mouths, we'll do that too. So
yeah, I do want to get serious about something for a minute. We talk about mental health all the time. Make sure you reach out. We talk about it a lot, but there's plenty of organizations and people out there that care. They want to make sure that you're here tomorrow. Reach out to them. Great fishing pictures and all. That's right. You can check out Jeff Christensen if you're looking for any of these photos. He also did the OneCast logo. So Jeff Christensen, you can look him on Facebook. Kingfisher Designs is his art studio. I've got a big oil painting I'm going to be hanging up in our house that he did that I bought. That's really cool. I'll take a picture and post it when we get it. So we can put a little throw together derby. We can try to figure something out there, Steve, as long as you got a Bubba scale.
Yeah. Steve, I haven't seen you in a hot minute, bro. Like, good to see you're on here.
Mike John said 912-270-3726. For anyone out there, if you need to chat, Mike is always there. I'm always there. 412-716-4158. You can call, text, whatever. We are here for anybody that may need it. It's 988 is the crisis, the suicide hotline. You can dial that. You can always call your local 911 and they'll send folks out too. They may not be the highest trained, but just getting somebody there to help you is what's most important. So just reach out. That's what we're talking about. Next week's episode's a heavy one. Yeah, we got to get serious now, David. Next week's a heavy one. I know we joked about the stuff in the Coke and stuff, but we have a girl I went to high school with that struggled with addiction, sexual assault, heroin use. She pulled through it. A big part of that is because of her love for the outdoors. Now she fishes competitive fly fishing. So we get to talk about that, which is cool because it's something that we all don't know a lot about. She's getting ready to go fish the national championship. So shout out Jackie. Good luck in that.
Yes.
I think it's this week or next. I know it's coming up soon. Definitely be following you along on socials. Her episode, like I said, it's a heavy one. She didn't hold back. She shared trauma, and like David just posted, trauma's trauma. She laid it all out there for y'all to hear and was able to come through it. So
she has a lot of good words of wisdom in there for anybody that you may know, or if you are yourself struggling with any of the challenges that she struggled with. And it's just amazing to hear how much people matter and how much attitude matters, and the fact that, you know, the good Lord's not going to give you more than you can handle. And that she is the epitome of resiliency.
Yeah, that one hit me hard. It did. I think about it a lot because we hung out in high school. Like, I knew she was at the parties and stuff we were at and had no idea what was going on. Not that at my young, stupid age of 17, 18, 19 years old, when I was slamming cases of Budweiser, I would have been able to say anything that would have been of any substance or maybe help her. But looking back now, having no idea what people were going through was a very stark reminder. I know we get them all the time with these, and I hate to talk about celebrities, but celebrities, even our soldiers, with people that take their own lives, and you're like, they seem so happy, everything seems so perfect.
Yeah,
we get hit in the face with those reminders that you never know what people are going through. So just treat people decent, like we talk about all the time. Like David said, we say it all the time, trauma's trauma. If you need help, call any of those numbers. Everybody, we do care. Like, I love y'all. Every single person I've ever met, whether they thought I was a piece of crap or not, I care, and I want to see them here tomorrow because we all have a place in the world. Go Bucks.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate everybody jumping on. We appreciate the support. The fact that we can come in here, we can joke about everything, and then we can get serious, and everybody understands how important it is that we're there for everybody, you know. Yeah. 4/5 Kid Rock, Bum. That's Trey. Taylor Swift. 4/5 is me, and then LT Travis Kelce. It would be funny to watch Taylor Swift, aka Trey, and Ben walk around.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm not shaped like a 2x4, so I don't think that I can pull that one off. I might be able to be like the early version of Miranda Lambert, which I loved, by the way. I don't like her super skinny.
When she was thicker than a Snicker back in the day.
Exactly. Yeah. So those are great choices. Next week's special, are you fishing during the rain this weekend? I don't think any of us are going to be doing any fishing. Our good buddy Seth Ellis and a bunch of guys are fishing ABA and some other tournaments this weekend. So they may face some rain. I don't really know.
I think they're far enough north that it'll probably miss them.
What's up, Roy Widgen?
I was fishing for the season. It was a good season. We've all been kind of taking a break here.
Yep.
The start of the fall transition is like my least favorite time ever to fish, so I don't mind if I don't get out as much.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend this weekend with the rain getting the garage.
I'm not going to lie. I definitely did not fish as much as I did, I would say, last year, maybe the year before that. I know during COVID I fished all the time. But after this tournament season was over for us in June, man, I was burned out. I'm not going to lie. I spent a lot of time practicing, a lot of time out there fishing tournaments and stuff. It wore me out. So I fun fished a little bit, but probably not as much as I needed to. And I don't have a problem personally. I don't have a problem with taking a year off of tournament fishing either, because I don't do it for a living. Because sometimes it's rejuvenating and regenerating. So next year we are going to fish tournaments though. So for sure.
Fishers and men again. Might fish the club some if we go to a team format.
Yep. Team format, live bait only, barbless hooks. You have to pay tournament entry fees with land deeds only, and you can't use a big motor anywhere. You have to use an oar. Does that sound good?
I'm in.
No.
Know my name. The garage is not done yet because I haven't worked on it in about a week and a half. I got pretty much all the soft plastics done. And I just got to go through my hard baits, get everything hung up. And then, I just haven't taken the time to do it.
Yeah.
Are you guys kayak guys? We are not. My wife fishes kayak tournaments. We are boat anglers. But we do
100% support kayak anglers because I think it's an awesome deal that they have going on.
Father-in-law is in Vanderbilt Hospital till next week. We're taking care of mom and everything. Well, Tony, good luck with that. Hopefully your father-in-law will be good. We'll definitely throw some prayers his way.
Father-in-law is in a really good hospital.
Watching the hospital now. Well, I don't know if you call him pops or dad or whatever. we'll say some prayers for you. Hopefully you're on the mend and you'll be home next week and back to doing whatever it is that you love to do.
Tony has an awesome line of soft plastics. He's always pushing out new content and stuff like that. So if you guys don't know anything about Tony Parsley's Baits, tackle it up, man. Check him out. He's got great soft plastics.
Yeah, absolutely. Roy, you're more welcome to reach out. Reach out to us on social. Just shoot DM to wherever you're watching. We'll get with you. And we don't shy away from kayaks. We've had some of the bigger kayak anglers on that we know personally. We've had Corey with Hobie.
Abby Abadanza.
Abby Abadanza has been on with us. We had Casey Reed on with us. I keep messing up scheduling Jody Queen, so I got to get Jody on here soon. But yeah, kayak fishing is blowing up. It's a huge part of the sport now. And knowing what I know now, I probably would have got into it before I bought a boat because entry fees are less, initial investment not necessarily less anymore, but I'm pretty big depending on my buffet situation. Appreciate that, Roy.
Yeah, you can reach out, Roy, man. We got we got a link tree and everything like that. You can shoot us an email or shoot your email here in the comments, and we can reach out to you, man, and we can go from there. So appreciate you definitely jumping on.
That's right, Nick. The best of them all, Chelsea Wolfie Shander, best kayak angler.
Pete's dropping the link tree link in the chat right now, Roy. And for anybody, go check those out. It's got all of our partners on there that support the show, and then it takes you to all of our socials. And then I do want to say one thing about the episode coming out next, or with Jackie coming out
next Thursday.
Next Thursday, there's a little bit of an audio issue with it on our end. But you still will be able to hear us. Our Barry's doing a good job at cleaning that up. We had some technical difficulties after the Warrior Fest up in Raleigh at the tap yard there. So, but you can hear her crystal clear. It's just a little bit more of an issue on our end, but you don't need to hear us. You need to hear her anyway. So just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Her, what she is saying is what is important.
That's right.
We ask questions, and Trey especially asked some really good questions. But yeah, hearing her and what she went through is what it's about, and you know, her story of pulling through that and the resilience it took. So definitely check that one out when it drops at noon next Thursday on audio, and the video usually lags about a day behind.
Yep,
just because it takes forever to upload 4K video to YouTube. So Frank, what's going on, man? We're wrapping up here. If you have any last minute questions, please send them over. What's going on, Dave Raleigh? Glad to have you jump on the show. We've been going for about an hour. Let us know if 7 p.m. is too early, because we're a little bit after 8. We got a bunch of folks jumping on. Let us know if 8 works better. We can definitely adjust fire to 8 p.m.
I was just about to say that too, because I see more people coming on, and I'm like, man, are we doing our Fishing Friday lives too early? You know, so you guys need to let us know for sure, because we're here for you. It really doesn't take much for us to push the time to the right. It's the left that usually, everyone's getting out of work around that 5 o'clock time. So all that stuff. So we have a bunch of comments coming here right now. Frank said, "What's the juice at Baden?"
Couldn't tell you.
So
never fished in a day.
Baden is it's a great jig lake, man, around the docks this time of year, and the fish, depending on the water temperature, I don't really know what they're doing right now, but that you will, if you see the stripers schooling at Baden, don't be afraid to go check the stripers out, because a lot of time largemouth will be mixed in there. Baden also has a bunch of water willow and stuff like that, so you can't beat fish in the grass. I've caught them out of the grass this time of year. There's a lot of rock on Baden. So, your square bills, probably top water this time of year. Jerk baits and stuff like that on those points, if they're getting ready to move back into the pockets, chasing the shad. Follow the wind, follow the water clarity, and then change your baits up from that. And if you haven't downloaded it, check out the Deep Dive app. So go onto your Play Store, download Deep Dive, and that'll give you a chance to break that body of water down, or at least give you some starting points. Chris said, "Have you ever tried Mercury Beach?" I have not.
Can't say I have. Nope.
I have not. Mike said, "You just fire." I'm in. Coming from a former fisher.
David's bedtime.
David's already sleeping right now.
Yeah, that's why he isn't saying.
Frank said, "I've been out in the boat getting the boat ready and dinner before I got on. Yeah, man, like we'll adjust if more people are if it's better.
We may do that. And it's been about a year of always at 7. Yeah. Maybe it's time to try something a little bit different. Like we've shifted our episode release times and stuff, just to try to see what works best for everybody to be able to catch it whenever it goes out, because I know it gets lost in the shuffle with all of our with all the podcasts. They all come out different times, days, and as one comes out, it pushes the others to the left, and you just kind of lose track. So we may try the 8 p.m. Fishing Friday here.
Or 7:30. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
What happens. We'll try some different things.
You know what? We'll put a poll on our OneCast community page, and then you guys go share it with your friends and let us know.
Because I don't baiting last week, managed one fish between 7 and 11. That was tough. Yeah, that makes for a long day of fishing.
I will tell you, Frank, Baden is a really great lake to fish in February. Like it's like a lot of the lakes around here, but Baden's a good lake in February. But this time of year, man, I don't know, but we can ask. We can try to get some information for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, man.
I think we're going to call it there, ladies and gentlemen, and Mike Johns. We appreciate you all jumping on. We appreciate the continued support. Make sure you check out all of our partners. I posted the link tree a couple times. You can find it on our socials, all of that good stuff. Appreciate everybody being here. Love y'all. Reach out if you need help, if you need anything, if you're struggling. Make sure you check out our episodes every week, Thursdays at noon, as well as our lives Friday. Times may vary, usually at 7 p.m., but I think we're going to change it up a little bit. So love y'all. Have a great weekend. Stay safe if you're out on the water. Wear your PFDs. Help us continue to grow a culture of anglers, hoping anglers, one cast at a time.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, God, it's a toad, son. It's a toad, dude.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's going to be a bad day.